Yo, what's good? Welcome to my third episode of Journey to Profitability as a 15-year-old day trader. And today is another trade recap where I took one win on my demo because I'll explain that in a second. One win, one loss, and one break even. And I missed the trade as well because I was in some lecture. So, coming into the first trade which I took on my demo, which is the reason I took it on my demo is because it was the morning and I didn't have time to hop on my computer to take the trade on my eval. So I took it straight on my phone when I saw it during the walk to school, and I exited at 17 RR at the end of registration in school. So, coming into this trade, it was 245 macro, so here it is. So we had this rejection block I saw, and we had, if I'm right, did we have, don't remember. Yeah, we had this M partition of the inside candle. We touched into that as well. So when I saw that, also that was this OTA, of course. It's always OTA. I always have to add OTA into my models. See, we touched OTA. So after that, it was a straight entry. I did not need to wait for a second entry. Where the hell is this entry? This is was back here. I entered middle of the rejection block, stops there, and if I remember my TP was like 17R, something like that. But I targeted these lows for like a 17R, so it was like mess up. Apparently it was something like that. Although it was like 17R, I'll put the PNL in somewhere. I'll put the PNL in my Discord, yeah. Join the Discord button because when I become profitable, I'll be teaching you my concepts and what I use to get these really high risk reward trades. And yeah, I'm not going to sell any courses. I don't like selling courses. And yeah, also the reason why I exited like near this low was because it was end of registration and I didn't want to hold it, but I could have held to this low, this 4-hour low here, relative equal lows for a 66 RR. So now coming to the two trades that thingy was a loss and a break even. I posted a TikTok about it. I'll put a TikTok in my description as well as my Discord and Instagram. But where was it? It was around 11. We were inside of EQ this whole entire range like this. Never mind. How did I take this trade then? One second, let me try my... Oh yeah, right, forgot. My emotions got... Well, not really emotions, but I thought that we'd react from this range here because it's in line with M partition. So when I saw that we touched into OTE, is this? Or am I being special? So it was 1050 macro. Give me a second to remember why I entered this trade. It was because we were in this partition, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's move down. I entered the trade like over here, I don't remember. I need to look back at my TikTok to see what I did, but basically I entered it here. This was the break-even trade. I entered it when we got this move. When we got this move down, like this one candle, I put my stop loss to break even, and I got stopped. And then previous to this trade, I entered over here, and the second I entered the trade, I fully got stopped by this wick here, this candle here. So it wasn't really a big loss. It was like $16 loss. I normally risk like $50, so I'm not really that mad. And then I was targeting these lows and EQ of the whole entire range. So that would have been some probably not 200. That's a bit overboard, but if I put myself like around 90 R, which is good. But no. So yeah, those are the two trades that was a break-even loss, and this here is not this trade. Sorry, it was this trade here, which was a missed trade. Yeah, missed trade. So looking at this, we're inside of this M partition, and then on the 4 hour, if I'm right, I really don't remember. Let's see, check previous trades. But I'm pretty sure we had this inside candle with our TTV. If we take that, yeah, we literally wicked SMR, and we took out this low with we created SMT as well. We created SMT with this low, and we also took out this inside candle low. So after I saw that, what the? This is not the right trade. Was it this trade? No, it was up here. Well, this was part of the trade, but the entry that I missed was over here because I wouldn't really enter at this point because it's not really enough confidence for me. But I would enter over here. As we normally do, we touch into OTE. And then on the we touch into this LV partition. So that's a rejection point for OSTDV. And after I saw that, I'm waiting for some movement up and then a movement into this OTE range. Well, I wasn't waiting for, but this is what the trade that I missed was. So entry was at this OTE, stops was below this point, and as I said, how I use my stop losses, I wait for that reaction. So I'll put my stop loss below this wick, and then take profit. I was targeting this equilibrium over here. No, it was this rejection block, my bad. Massive rejection block here. That's 5 minutes. I just remove these stuff because that's not needed. Yeah, as you can see, we touch into the middle of that. And egg. Wait, that measure probably measure from this point to this point. Doesn't really line. But yeah, that would have been the trade that I took. But is what is. One loss for today. I don't really care. I'm gonna journal it, see what I can improve, and yeah. Currently, by the looks of it, we could take a short when we displace below this low, and then we have this inside candle here. Orange rejections, division extreme. Yeah, we have this M partition that aligns. So yeah, I'll probably look into this trade. seems like a valid trade. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.